good for beginners. You're going to be doing toe touches, but not standing. You're going to be sitting down with your feet going up, and you're going to touch your toes. So this is what you do. Lie on your back with your feet raised up and your legs about 90 degrees, okay? Now, this might not necessarily be for beginners, but for most people, it should be doable. So in this exercise, you're going to engage your lower abdominals as you lift your upper body off the mat. Reach your hands toward your toes, pausing for 1 to 2 seconds at the top, then slowly lower back down. I would recommend doing 1 to 3 sets of about 12 to 18 repetitions every other day. This is a great exercise for your core. All right, the next exercise is called bicycle crunches. Now for this exercise, make sure you rotate your core to avoid pulling your hips or straining your neck. Then you're going to stabilize your lower back to the floor and then draw your shoulders away from your ears. So this is how to do it. Just lie on your back with your knees and your heels flat on the floor. Interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Then you're going to come into a starting position by engaging your core, lifting your upper body from the floor and raising your knees so they're directly above your hips. Now on the exhale, twist your torso as you bring your right elbow and your left knee towards each other. At the same time, straighten and extend your right leg. Hold this position for a 1 to 2 count before inhaling to the starting position. Then do the opposite side. This is 1 repetition. So you're going to do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 18 repetitions, depending on where your fitness level is. All right, number 3, burpees. These are pretty tough. Now these burpees are a very explosive exercise that will really activate your abdominal muscles. So the first thing is to stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Squat down and place your palms in front of you on the floor directly under your shoulders. Now jump your legs back to come into a push-up position. Do 1 push-up and then jump your feet back to the starting position. Raise your arms overhead as you explosively jump. Upon landing, lower back down to the squat position. You want to do between 6 to 10 sets of 12 to 25 repetitions. Now, realize you got to work up to this because it's going to take some time to get used to this exercise. It's pretty intense. All right, number 4, the boat pose. This exercise will really build your abs and spinal muscles. All right, this is how you're going to do it. From a seated position, lean back on your buttocks and tailbone. Raise your legs into the air and form a V shape. Extend your arms in front so they're parallel to the floor. Now you're going to hold that position for about 1 minute and repeat this 2 to 3 times. Number 5, the forward plank. Holding a plank position takes a lot of strength and endurance, and it's going to hit your abs, your back, and your core. The plank is one of the best exercises for core conditioning, but it can also work your glutes and hamstrings and really help your posture and your balance. So the first thing you're going to do is rest your forearms on the floor with your elbows directly underneath your shoulders and your hands facing forward so that your arms are parallel. Extend your legs out beneath you and rest your toes on the floor. Your body should form 1 straight line from your shoulders to your heels. Squeeze your entire core, glutes, quads, and tuck your butt under a little to keep your lower back straight. Now make sure you do not drop your hips or raise your butt upwards towards the ceiling. Keep things very, very level. And you want to make sure that your head is positioned so your neck is in a neutral position and your focus is on your arms. Now you're going to hold this position for about 40 seconds. Now at first, maybe you can get to 20 seconds, but you want to work up to 40 seconds. And you might want to do this like 2 or maybe 3 times every other day. All right, so now that you have a more comprehensive plan for getting rid of that belly fat, you might want to check out this tutorial on how to do keto and intermittent fasting correctly.